Now let's get into Taste, because Taste is giving us very much Scream Queens. It's giving us very much like American Horror Story, but in pink. It's like a bad bitch slasher movie. It's giving like Jennifer Bodies tease, but with better lighting, better outfits, and good skin. You know what I'm saying? Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a album review a little bit different. I've never seen nobody do this format. Today we're going to get into the vibes. That's the visual, the intent, the beats, the effort, and the sales. Okay, we're going to see if they making that coin back, that return on investment. Okay, so today we're going to be doing Short and Sweet, which is Sabrina Carpenter's new album. Now she's been releasing music for a really long time, but I feel like she's really like making it over that like new artist, quote unquote, because you know they call people new artists that be out for years and years and years, but like that new artist hump into becoming like a huge pop star. And I love to see it because, honey, the pop is popping. Okay, my girl is giving pop when for the last couple of years most of the girls have been giving crackle. All right, so let's get into the visuals. The first visual we're going to be talking about is Espresso, which is one of the first visuals that came out off of this album. If Doing It for the Plot was a music video, it's Espresso. It gave very much here for the plot, snatching that coin, don't get too attached because I'm the main character, which are themes that we see throughout her visuals, which I love to see. Is given like quintessential pop in a good way. You're going to hear me say that a lot. One thing I will say about the visuals as a whole, but Espresso definitely kicked it off, was that soft glam, very much like soft pinup look that the pop girls play with a lot at some point in their career. It really reminded me of like early Lana Del Rey days, but this isn't something new. We've seen it done a lot of times before. What I really like about how Sabrina Carpenter's team brought that look to life is that it's soft, it's very modern. It's very modern to like the styles and the looks that we're seeing in today's day and age, but still grabbing from the past, you know what I mean? The beach scene definitely reminded me of the Barbie movie. Shout out to all the Barbies and the Kins of the world. If you know, you know. Next, let's get into Please, 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 which is one of my favorite of the visuals that we've gotten so far. Again, that very much theme of like, I'm the main character and your whole shebang shaboodle is literally a background to my cute outfits and my perfectly applied lipstick. Keep it cute, bitch. Now let's get into Taste, because Taste is giving us very much Scream Queens. It's giving us very much like American Horror Story, but in pink. It's like a bad bitch slasher movie. It's giving like Jennifer Bodies tease, but with better lighting, better outfits, and good skin. You know what I'm saying? Like if Quentin Tarantino level gore was to be the director of a music video with two bad bitches in it, it would be Taste. Okay, and I know we love seeing Jenna Ortega give us spooky girl down, but we don't talk enough about how that is a little hottie right there. Jenna Ortega, you are a hot bitch. Now, me personally, I can't imagine no dick that's good enough that's going to bring me back to life or bring me back to health as many times as they resurrected in this motherfucking music video. Baby, I got my life. Taste is my favorite music video thus far. Again, those same themes of like crime, gore, danger, men as the background character. You got me, Sabrina girl. You ate that. Now let's get into the intent. This was a quintessential pop girl album, but in a good way. Like, I feel like we don't get enough of these like very like core of what we know pop to be type of albums. Like, she was able to give us bad bitch main character without crossing over into that insufferable girl boss bullshit. My girl was also giving hints of sexuality, bi, if you ask me at some point. Don't see no shade, girl, but it was giving a little bi up in there. It was other girly pop topics like cheating, men not being shit, being the baddest bitch on the scene with your bad bitch friends, like things that the girly pop love to hear in their popular music. Like, if I had to summarize this album, it gave be his chaos and not his peace, but make sure you look good doing it, girl. I'm not gonna lie, This is definitely an album you can play on so many different mediums. I would love to put this album on in the car, getting some asphalt therapy. I would love to hear this at a beach party, a day party, a summer party, a pool party. Like, this is the type of music that makes the girls feel cute. Very demure. My girl said, every time you close your eyes and feel his lips, you are feeling mine. And every time you breathe his air, just know I was already there. She ate that. Like, that was 8. My personal favorite songs off the album is Taste, Don't Smile, Slim Pickings, and Good Graces. If I could put Good Graces in an IV and inject it into my veins, I would. That is my type of pop, girl, for real. Let's get into the beats, because there is nothing on that album that is too harsh to the ear to hear, which I think is a core of a good pop album. It was not too harsh on the production side of things. Like, in my honest opinion, Espresso is probably like the most boom-tastic song on the entire album. The production complemented the very soft and docile way that Sabrina sings in her music. But something about watching some of her live performances make me feel like my girl has range. She just kind of holds back for the like style of music that she like makes. But something is telling me my girl can blow a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, beyond just a little pop joint. I absolutely love the country tease on this album. Like, at some points, it was giving hoedown. And we love to see it. And if you listen closely, for my girls that really love music, there was definitely like this early 2000s slow R&B lore up in there somewhere. And I feel like that helped with the connectivity and the smoothness of the album. You know what I mean? She even gave us like a pop ballad slow down at a certain part of the album when we get around, what is it? Dumb and Poetic. Yes, it's super fitting for like the story that's kind of being told on the album to slow down at that point. Again, this was such a cohesive project. I absolutely love the production. They did an amazing job. My favorite production on the album was Good Graces, Sharpest Tool, and Coincidence. Y'all did eat. Y'all did. Now, when it comes to the effort, my girl says short and sweet, and that's what the fuck she meant, okay? And when it comes to effort, my girl says short and sweet, and that's what the fuck she meant. I believe that this track list comes to about almost 30 minutes worth of music, which I don't mind. I'm not shading that because I'm 28, so I grew up when track list was like 11, 13, 15 songs maximum. All this 17, 38, 67, 5,000 songs on the album, baby. I did not grow up in that era. I grew up in the pamphlet, poster, pull out, you know, dedications on the back CD era. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit older, so I don't mind a short album, but if it's going to be short, it needs to be sweet. Like, she nailed it with the name, Ice Spice. You could take some notes, sister. You really can. Like, if you're gonna have a short album, you have to make sure that there are no misses. You could maybe have 2 throwaways that we could forgive. Otherwise, you have to have hit after hit after hit after hit on the album. Okay, her team did a fabulous rollout. The themes were theming from beginning to end. When it came to her interviews, her live performances, her concerts, music videos, Instagram posts, it was so on brand, so on theme. They never ran out of ideas on how to recreate that same look that ties back into the theme of this album. They ate that. Okay, I don't know who she works with like on a personal basis, but like you can tell her and her team work very well together in tandem to create a story, right? And like, she's so charming. Like, this is where having a good team comes in, because a lot of times people's personality and charm can overshadow the theme and the overall message and the overall, like, you know, impact and effort of a project. But her charisma literally ties directly into the music. She's charming, she's sweet, she's fun to watch on stage. Like, the effort is there to make this very cohesive from beginning to end. Even when you just see her, you know, in a performance, in an interview, like, those are like the small things that people don't notice that kind of get people energized for an album. Honestly, the effort behind this album is really what's taking it there for me. It's probably, besides my favorite tracks, my favorite part of watching this album kind of come to life. So I got my handy dandy iPad, baby. So we gonna read, you know, an article together about her sales. Variety Australia says that nearly 6 albums into her career, Carpenter makes Hot 100 history with her new single, Please, 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 debuting at number 2. Her summery single, Espresso, lifting to a new height at number 3. The 25-year-old singer becomes the first solo act in the history of the 66-year-old Billboard chart to land 2 simultaneous top 3 hits. Carpenter joins the Beatles in notching 2 concurrent top 3 hits since the group was the first act to achieve the landmark in February of 1964 with I Want to Hold Your Hand and She Loves You, as noted by Billboard. Please, Please, Please opens with 50.3 million streams, 533,000 airplay impressions. Espresso collects 48 million in radio impressions and 38.4 million streams, with 28,000 digital and physical sales, according to the data. Both tracks are featured on her upcoming album, Short and Sweet. It is projected that Short and Sweet will hit number 1 on the charts and is projected to sell between 280 to 310,000 US units in its first week. Again, the effort put into the rollout, the effort put into the visuals, the effort put into the character, the themes that are like co-occurring throughout were on fucking point. And that is why this album is going to do well. The girls have been thirsty for good pop. Thirsty for good pop. Okay, it's been a long time since the girls, like, really since like the 2010s, since the girls have been really popping. Okay, all that crackle and snapping is over there. We talking about the pop girls, okay? And so I think people were really thirsty for an album like this, and they set it up to where people were excited for it. Me personally, my rating for the album is definitely a 4.3 out of 5. No album is perfect. There were small things that could have been changed or tweaked, but they're insignificant to the fact that this was an almost perfect album, a perfect rollout in my opinion. Perfect looks, perfect makeup, perfect hair. Like, all together, I really could give it a 5 out of 5, but we never want to give anything too perfect because there is no such thing as anything too perfect. But this was damn there close. Like, this album makes me want to get a journal and hang off the edge of my bed with my feet hanging behind myself in a 90-degree angle, swinging back and forth. Okay, it makes me feel like I'm in a music video. And that is what pop is supposed to do. It's supposed to be for the girly, girly girls. Okay? It made me want to go throw on a pink jumpsuit and go paint the town red. You understand? So, Sabrina, you did your big one. Her team, y'all did phenomenal. And I absolutely love this album. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all thought of Short and Sweet. Because, baby, we're going to have to give her 10s. We are.